What's up guys, my name is JDCook5 and welcome back to another episode of the Napoli Career Mode. We get things kick-started with a win against Piazza, a Serie A fixture, 3-0 win, 3 points in the bag and a very, very good start. This time round though we have got a big decisive leg against Borussia Dortmund. Obviously we played them last time and we had a decent result, that is for sure. Looking at the lineup for this one, we've got Alex Moret in goal with Marc Cucurella and Alexander Barr as your wing-backs if we pan to the full 11 as you can see. Hanko and Akanji meet as you can see with Emre Can just in front, Pinto, Locatelli as the midfield two with Kvaratskhelia, Soto on the right and Jonathan David up front. 4-2 on aggregate then as we try and make a decent start in this tie then as Barr drews forward. You can see Locatelli is one to the side and as you can see he's got options, one of them being Sotil. Sotil could either hit it or we could pass it. We're just taking our time seeing if there's any inroad possible in all honesty, see if we can find a player, one of them being Jonathan David though. What a chance this is to be able to try and take the lead. It hits the bar. We aren't able to do anything initially, but we do actually pick up the ball. Alexander Barr on the ball once again. Borussia Dortmund defending really, really deep in their own half as we try and see if we can do anything. Barr twisting and turning. We have to settle for the corner on that one. Not a lot happened really in the first half. As you can see, 20 minutes gone. And to be honest, well, we've got that 2-0 lead. I felt very, very comfortable. We kind of get the ball back from the free kick as we try and push forward. Sotil will make it a 1-2 with Jonathan David. Jonathan David can find Sotil. Brilliant ball over the top. He's unmarked. He takes it down really nicely, he uses his pace, he's 1-on-1 with the keeper and he chips it over and nearly the Borussia Dortmund defence ball day. He nearly gets to that but it's not to be and Napoli are 1-0 up and it is 5-2 on aggregate. Brilliant finish from Sotil, takes his time with it, just dinks it over the keeper effortlessly. As you can see, Kobel comes right out, he's really quick to it and honestly he knows he's going to be able to try and see if he can chip it but he isn't able to go for it and unfortunately the defender isn't able to clear it off the line then. Good start in this opening half but not really the best in terms of the actual action that has on display. We kind of settled for what we've got in terms of the aggregate score and we knew we really didn't have to push. 35 minutes gone and the goal kick is being played. As you can see, we're trying to intercept and we do it really well but unfortunately it falls to Bellingham and they're driving forward now. They've got options, one of them being Kamara. Kamara is found on the right hand side as he's got another option there. Cucurella intervenes though as you can see and he pulls the ball to Kvaratskhelia and it is a really quick motion of where we kind of put it from back to forward and that is 2-0 on the night and 6-2 on aggregate. Really good interception from Cucurella. The motion in play really changed quickly and it was a dynamic sort of play where it moved from back to the other and a really good goal from Kvaratskhelia. The Georgian wonder kid once again finds at the back of the net. Brilliant goal, really well taken, 1-on-1 with the keeper once again. The defence is nowhere to be seen in this half whatsoever. Really sloppy defending from Borussia Dortmund and we can only find the back of the net with absolute ease. 40 minutes gone then just after the restart. Borussia Dortmund are on the ball as Diaz finds his teammate Jesus. Jesus drives forward. Brilliant goal in all honesty. I was going to say brilliant defending. It definitely wasn't. He got absolutely open up like a tin of beans. But it wasn't to be. And that is now 2-1 on the night. 6-3 on aggregate as we get things started in the second half. Then is Jonathan Davis on the ball now. One of the options being Sotil. He isn't able to be found. And Luis Diaz is on the ball now. And the kind of dynamic play is shifted as Jesus is trying to find an inroad to be able to drive forward. They pass it back to Bellingham as to say you've got to go forward to go back, but it's not to be as they lose the ball. Kvaratskhelia is in there. He's going to be 1-on-1 with the keeper and he squares it to Jonathan David. He doesn't want to take the risk and Jonathan David puts it into the back of the net. Cool, calm and collected. 3-1 on the night, 7-3 on aggregate. A brilliant goal nevertheless. The play was more brilliant than the goal, don't get me wrong. It was only a simple tap in but it was really well worked the way we kind of took it off Dortmund in the mid part of the pitch. We pushed the ball up really high and we found a decent inroad and we was really smart with the decision and we find the back of the net then. That should really be it in all honesty. No real trouble from the Dortmund side whatsoever but they're still going to give it a go. 80 minutes gone then as they whip in the corner see if they can get anything from this whatsoever. Ball day it falls out to as he tries to see if he's got any options as he pumps it back into there and as you can see they try and push the ball forward. We intercept originally but we do lose it. Bellingham now and Jude Bellingham does find the score sheet once again to make it 3-2 and 7-4 on the night. They are keeping it some sort of a close contest in all honesty but yeah, Jude Bellingham is another league league. He is definitely well classed, that is for sure, and that is one where we could not stop that. We say we do intercept the ball originally, but it just wasn't to be, and we could not pick it out and get it out of our box. Straight after the restart, we're going back on the attack as Kvaratskhelia tries to make it cut inside, and that is an unbelievable bit of play. He cuts him up completely, and he just takes it on his own. The defence is absolutely nowhere near him. They do not even want to go anywhere near him more than anything. The way he just cut inside and Balde had absolutely no chance from that was completely exquisite from Kvaratskhelia. Only professionals at that sort of standard are able to do that sort of kind of technique, because that was unbelievable. As you can see, completely does him. The centre-back doesn't expect it whatsoever. He is dragged wide to the left-hand side, as you can see, a bit of an awkward angle for him to shoot at, but he finds the back of the net then, and we're not done here. It's 85 minutes gone. We are trying to go on the attack, as you can see, but Borussia Dortmund, once again, Son on the ball now. He finds his teammate Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz could shoot. He is going to get wiped out, though, and it is a penalty this time round. Bit of a soft one. I feel like Hanko obviously didn't realistically get the ball, as you kind of replay it, as you can see here. Well, no, he actually does get the ball. I don't actually think that's a penalty, personally. I think Diaz should kind of man up on that one, but not to be. They're going to take it from the 6-yard spot as they try and see if they can score, but Alex Moret saves the penalty. He's getting much better at penalties this time round. A brilliant save, and that is going to be pretty much it for the game. As you can see, we've got one last chance if we're lucky at the 90th, as Alex Moret clears it out, and Adama Traore, the substitute, is on the ball now. He's got a bit of fitness behind him as he tries to see if he can do anything. He tries to cut inside, but it's not successful whatsoever, and we do lose the ball then with Borussia Dortmund pumping it up the field. If they're going to score, it's going to be a consolation one, and they're going to try it though, as Luis Diaz is on the attack now. He's got options in the box, one of them being Heung-min Song and Jesus. Alassoneri there also as he tucks it inside, and Son, brilliant save. Hanko trips over his keeper, but Moret saves, and that is the end of that one then. 4-2 on the night, 8-4 on aggregate. A comfortable 4-goal lead, and that sees us through to the next round of the Champions League, where it definitely kind of gets to the bigger stages now, and we're going to be looking forward to that one, that is for sure. After this fixture, we've got some simulations now. One of them against Calgary. We're going to be getting a 2-1 win out of that one. We're going to have more simulations than we have got played. Only 2 games played this episode. I can only apologise, but it is a tough schedule that I'm facing as of the moment. And then another simulation against South Arena as we get a 5-0 win and whitewash against the Italian side as we push on then in the Serie A, as we have got Atalanta away from home as we try and get all 3 points and see if we can do anything in this tie and push forward. And I mean, it is a close gap between ourselves and AC Milan, but that is only for us to try and see if we can make the advantage. With Alex Moret in goal then, we've got Alexander Barr on the right hand side with Calvin Bassey, Akanji and Al Nouri as your back four, with Locatelli, Pinto, Gaetano, Adama on the right, Kvaratskhelia on the left, and Jonathan David on his own up top. We make a really good start, as you can see from the throw, and first minute gone then as Al Nouri pushes it forward. Jonathan David is in a decent bit of space. He makes a nice little skill on his right hand side, and that is a brilliant finesse from Jonathan David. The Canadian wheels away with celebration, and that is a brilliant goal, that is for sure. Really well taken. He puts it onto his left, onto his right. And with doing that, he kind of opened his body up and he finesses it into the right-hand corner. Really good goal and a massive start in this fixture then as we go 1-0 up against Atalanta. And as you can see with that goal there, a brilliant angle to be able to hit it from. He gets it perfect more than anything, with the keeper getting absolutely nowhere near that. 4 minutes gone then. Atalanta on the attack now as they try and do anything in this game, as Gaetano intercepts momentarily, but we do lose the ball, and that is in a dangerous position as they push forward. They try to whip it into Haller. Haller can't get any sort of connection to it, with Alex Moret still having to be quick and picking up the ball. 20 minutes gone as we play it short from a goal kick, trying to push out from the back now as Al Nouri gets to the ball. He finds his teammate Gaetano as Gaetano from Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia cuts inside, completely does him. He finds Al Nouri. Al Nouri finds David. He's 1-on-1, and David finds his second of the game and the second for his team. Brilliant, well worked goal. The way we pushed the ball forward really quick from the short goal kick. We pushed it well with getting around the defenders so easily more than anything. As you can see, Kvaratskhelia completely wiped out a few people with that turn. He finds Al Nouri. Al Nouri finds David, and David finds the back of the net. It was a simple finish, but he's done it though, and that makes it 2-0 in this tie then as we try and push on even further. They get a goal kick in the 35th minute. as Akanji is up for the header. He wins it really well, leaping above the attacker as he finds Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia is now on the run as he uses his pace. He's taken out every defender possible, and he takes it out with a bang because he finds the back of the net to make it 3-0 in this game then. Brilliant goal from Kvaratskhelia. He finds the goal so well on his left foot. Brilliantly taken. I mean, you could not ask for any more from this sort of player. He has definitely been one of the most exciting players I've used all career mode in all honesty, and I'm kind of... I feel like I should have used him quicker because it has been such a pleasure to be able to play with Kvaratskhelia, that is for sure. He does everything you want. He's got pace, he's got skills, he can find the back of the net with absolute ease then as we push on in this second half, as we make a really good ball to Traore. He wins the header nicely as he finds Alexander Bar to Pinto. Brilliant football, Barcelona-esque. 1-2s all round as Traore finds Pinto. Pinto makes a decent run. He could shoot, he could pass. Is he going to pass? No, he's going to shoot, and he shoots and he finds the back of the net to make it 4-0. Pinto, the rare goal scorer more than anything, finds the back of the net. The keeper could have done much better with that. Not the most kind of powerful shots more than anything or precise, but the keeper can't do anything with that whatsoever. Martin is now coming on for Jonathan David. He's got 2 on the night, and Urigarte comes on also in the central defensive role. As Bar passes it over to Traore, we haven't got long left in this tie as Martin pushes forward. He's got a lot of fitness behind him. He's got the pace, and that is a lovely goal from Andreas Martin. You know he scores ones like that once he's in front of goal. He's definitely been someone that we can rely on all season, and I knew he'd be the perfect kind of man for the kind of second striker role, and he is definitely filling them boots absolutely perfectly, and he hits it so well with that also. He's in a decent bit of space, don't get me wrong, the defender is nowhere near him, he's just got to take it round him. He hits it on his left, and that is it really. 5-0 on the night then. Who would think it? It has been a brilliant game, and unfortunately the last kick of the game pretty much, I mean it was a header, but it's the last kick of the game, and they do score. I mean, I love the clean sheet. It's so frustrating when you can't get clean sheet sometimes, but it's one of those. The final whistle does go eventually, as you can see, and that is it against Atalanta. 5-1 on the night then. A brilliant result. That is 3 points, and we push on in our Serie A charge even further. Looking at the table then, the gap has increased, that is for sure. We've played 31, we've won 22, we've drawn 8 and we've lost 1. 74 points over AC Milan 66. Big gap being made, and that is what we want, that is for sure, as we push on in our title charge. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.